have to go to the police station. She can say, let them come to me for giving any statement. And she cannot be arrested in the evening, no matter what, even if they bring a woman constable also at home. And she can ask for legal help, and she has to be given legal aid. So today, the raped woman is not so scared like before, because, I mean, socially, she is. That for that we are responsible, because when she is raped, we look at her as a person who's done something wrong.
Right.
And we are not looking at the offender who actually committed this. She has to put her head down in the society. So the society has to say and stand up for her. She is our daughter. She has been wronged, and we will make sure whoever has wronged her, completely remove him from the society. Just look him down. And every mother, today's mothers are different. Today the younger generation are bringing up children with equal rights, and they're educated, they know what it is. In India, women, once given freedom, they're going to be like stars. I know the next generation, the girls are going to be flying and guys have to hide.
In the Maya case, I think it changed all that, didn't it? Yeah. In the Maya case has changed that even minors can be punished. And
I think like for you were saying advocacy was something like really important. Like for specifically the things that you were mentioning, advocacy was something that like was really big. You know, like really getting involved like in other people and like to spread out like these public places, because I think like this is something that happens a lot in India, but it's happening around the world.
it happens everywhere.
Yeah, it happens everywhere.
But it's very, very acute here. And the lawyer who took on the case, it said, well, if my daughter came home at 6:30, I'd break my legs. I mean, what kind of man is that in the justice system? Seriously.
So, and just to, I'm sorry, to just qualify a little more for your question, we do practice and utilize restorative justice at very high levels of heinous crime. So we are talking murders. I've been trained in putting together a victim and offender. The victims in this case would be family members if there was a murder. And are they ready to meet the person that killed their loved one? It may take many years. It may take 19 years. And at some point, and I can share a very brief story, an individual woman became engaged in restorative justice because her son had been killed by his best friend who was sleeping with the son's wife. Okay, so a love, passion crime. And he was actually stabbed to death 90-something times, so it was pretty brutal. And the mother had no interest in meeting, obviously, offender for 19 years. And then she became aware of restorative justice. And then what they do is they actually have a 6-month to a year-long process where the facilitators meet with the offender and with the victim. And then they determine if it's appropriate. If, you know, you don't want to re-victimize the victim, which means to re-traumatize them. Okay, so if they are both ready to actually get together and meet, which in this case they were, they met each other after a year of preparation. They had the meeting within the prison, okay, and they had known each other because this was her son's best friend, and basically she decided, because he had lost his parents while he was in prison, and she had lost her son, who had been killed, she decided that she was going to adopt him as her son. Yeah, the level of forgiveness and compassion and humanity is not to be underestimated. And through restorative justice, those qualities of humanness can actually come out and have a positive effect.
One of the questions is, at what point, does it work for every single person? No. No. And so at what point do you realize it's a bad, well, you know, we can't do anymore?
That is like what we've been trained.
How do you come to that?
Well, we've been trained as facilitators to be able to work through the trauma and get to a level to see if they're appropriate, and some people aren't. And you can tell just the way they respond, and then the essays, we have them write essays, we have them talk to other people, we interview constantly, and we can see their level of readiness. And if there's any chance the offender does not truly feel remorse, then we will never ever put them together.
Right, got it.
So, yes.
And there's so many pedophiles, I mean, this it's becoming. But I also wonder, with all these problems becoming exacerbated with a population explosion everywhere and dwindling resources and, uncertainty, it's probably going to come out everywhere.
God has created them and us and all. So he'll find a solution.
Time is the biggest solution. Like 19 years, you said. Time solves everything.
That healing time period.
Yes, time heals everything.
And they need a sense of closure, the victims do. So yes, thank you. Okay, thank you again. We appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you, speakers, for praising about the topic.